Okay, so to make this delicious French onion soup, I have a whole bunch of onions, and they're just regular yellow onions. I'm going to cut up this other one and put it on the grill, and I'm just going to be sauteing the onions until they are very caramelized and brown. So that's your first step. My dishwasher's done, thank God. So that's your first step. Just get a whole bunch of onions, and I did spray this grill with my olive oil spray. If you do not have a grill like this, a saute pan sprayed on your stove is absolutely perfect to use. But I have a bigger working space here because I'm going to be making my husband's dinner on here as well, along with my French onion soup. So first thing you want to do is just saute a whole bunch of your onions. You're going to need to make this delicious, delicious French onion soup that is Weight Watcher friendly, you're going to need, depending how many bowls of soup you want to make, you're going to need some regular yellow or Spanish onions. I already have mine cut up on the grill and sauteing. You're going to need some olive oil spray for your surface, wherever you're going to spray your onions. Fry your onions, you want to spray. And then, for that little authentic, that they're sauteed in butter taste, I'm just going to spray some of this. I can't believe it's not butter spray on it. So you'll need some of that. You'll also need some KNORR beef bouillon, some black pepper, some salt. Now, bouillon is very salty. I just wanted to add a little bit of salt to the onions and a little bit of pepper to my onions. You're going to need 2 bay leaves, dried, and you're going to need the Trader Joe's Lite shredded mozzarella cheese. And you're also going to need 1 piece per bowl of the Sara Lee 45 calorie 1-point bread. So I'm just leaving this out so it gets a little hard. I'll actually probably end up putting it in the toaster. And for my onions that I already cut up, this is what they look like. And I think on here I have 3 cut up. So some of these onions I'm going to use for the patty melt that I'm making my husband for dinner. But the rest is going to go in my soup. And I'm saving my onion skins because I will be doing a Easter DIY in a couple weeks when I have enough onion skins saved up. So I will be saving my skins from my yellow and my red onions. I think I'm just going to go into the supermarket and grab a whole bunch like I did last year out of their big bins where they have all the onions. It's so much easier, but I am going to save mine. So that's what you'll need to make this delicious, delicious French onion soup. Whenever I go out to eat, that's the first thing I ask. Do you have French onion soup? I absolutely love it. And this French onion soup is only going to be 2 points per serving. So it's super duper Weight Watcher friendly and Freestyle friendly, and you're just going to love it. So I'm going to continue to saute these down until they're nice and done. They're almost there, but I want them a little bit more. So I will be back. Okay, so now that my onions look nice and caramelized, I put my grill here on low. By the way, if anybody wants to know, this is the Curtis Stone Dura electric griddle. I love it. I use it for everything. Anyhow, my piece of bread is here, and it's just getting like hard. I don't really want it toasted. But over here in my pot, I have 2 bay leaves. I have 2 cups of water. And I have my stove set to high. And for now, I'm just going to take 1 tablespoon of the KNORR beef bouillon. I would tell you to use the KNORR. I don't use anything else. I just think it has a much better flavor than those other little tiny bouillon cubes that you buy that are nothing but pure salt. These at least taste like beef. Over here, I weighed out 1.5 ounces of my Trader Joe's Lite mozzarella cheese. I'll let you know exactly how many points. I was going to do 1 ounce, but I decided to do one. I think it's 1 1/4. I gotta weigh it again. So anyhow, I'm just going to bring this up to a boil, just the bouillon with the bay leaf. And in my measuring cup here, I'm just going to load it up with some onions. I'm trying to hold my phone as I do this. Because I was doing a soaping video before of one of my springtime soaps that I made. And I left my tripod upstairs. I love grilled onions. Now for my husband, I'm going to be making him for dinner a patty melt, which is the oblong burger with the sauteed onions and melted mozzarella cheese on toasted rye. I grill the rye, but you know, I do everything for him with, you know, the butter and the real mozzarella and all that. He's like 178 pounds soaking wet. So I'm going to save those onions for him. Meanwhile, I'm going to take my delicious onions. I'm just going to plop them in here. I've been wanting French onion soup for so long. And I finally said to myself, I'm going to break down and make it. Let me grab a spoon. I just want to taste this broth really quick to see if I put too much bouillon, if it needs more water, or if I need to add more bouillon. See how fast that heats up? I think it needs a little more water. So let me go over here to my sink. Not going to put much, just a little bit. Now, if you have some Worcestershire sauce, you can add that. If you have a little brandy, not brandy, I forget what that liquor is that you could put in here. Much better. So I would do 2.5 cups of water to 1 tablespoon of the KNORR bouillon. And I get that at Walmart. It's so cheap. It's like $5-6 for that whole big thing, and it lasts months. So I'm going to continue to boil this. Once it's boiled, I'm going to pull those bay leaves out. You just want them in there for flavor. And then I'll be showing you, I'm going to actually let this simmer for like maybe 10 minutes. I just really want those onions, the flavor of the onions to get inside of that broth. So I'm going to let this go for about 5 minutes. I think I lowered it, yeah. So I just put it on low. And I'm going to let this simmer for about 5 minutes. And then I'll show you how I plate it up. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes and my soup is looking beautiful. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to be plating it up. And it tastes so good. And of course I still have to fish out the 2 bouillon cubes. The 2 bay leaf. But look at that. The broth tastes delicious. I already tasted it. Let me get those onions in there. This is one of my favorite soups on the planet. And just for an FYI, this is a 2-point meal because the broth is 0 points. The onions are 0 points. The 1 piece of the 45 calorie bread is 1 point. And this is actually 1 1/4 ounces of the Trader Joe's Lite mozzarella cheese, which is 1 point. If you put it up to 1.5 ounces, it turns to 2 points. So I kept it at 1.25 ounces. So you just want to fill your bowl, however high. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my bread that I toasted lightly into a couple of pieces here. I'm trying to do this with one hand as I hold the phone. Now I'm just going to drop these on my soup. Put them in a little bit. I'm going to just dump my cheese on. My God, I can't wait to eat this. And I'm going to pop this in the mic. For just a minute or so. Without trying to spill it. Let's see what a minute does, if it melts that cheese really good. If not, I'll put it back in for 30 seconds more. So delish. Oh my God, the bay leaf really makes it. I'm telling you, whenever you make any type of a beef soup, you need to put bay leaf in it. It really makes the flavor. This is absolutely delicious. So good. I could taste that little bit of the black pepper that I put on the onions as I was sauteing them. And then, like I said, that KNORR beef bouillon is delicious. But the bay leaf makes it. And I have to eat with a totally round spoon. See how this spoon is like totally round? That's how I have to. I can't eat with like a tablespoon or something like that. I have to have my soup with a totally round spoon. I think another 30 seconds. So, I hope you enjoyed this video of this delicious homemade 2-point Weight Watcher Freestyle friendly French onion soup. That was a little bit long, wasn't it? And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Please hit that notification bell. If you're already subscribed, thanks for coming back and checking out this recipe. Oh, there we go. Oh. Now, if I want it to be fancy, I can go in the refrigerator and get some chopped up parsley and put it on, but no. This is good enough. And look at that. Okay, taste test. Oh my God. Seriously? Seriously, if you guys love French onion soup like I do, and you're on Weight Watchers, even if you're not on Weight Watchers, you need to make this. It is delish. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I am going to eat my 2-point dinner. Look at that. Doesn't get any better than this. I like this better than when they serve it at the diner. Oh my God, look at the cheese. I can't. I'm going to get some of that broth. Ow, it's hot. I'm like chewing in your ear. I'm so sorry. That was very rude of me. Please, I apologize. I just couldn't resist. It is delicious. I think I'm going to take a quick picture for my thumbnail. I should have done that before I started gavooning it. But thank you very much for watching. And hit that notification bell so you know when my next recipe or soap video or DIY is coming up. Thanks, everybody, and have a blessed day.